England. At the beginning of the 18th century, was an immoral quagmire and a spiritual cesspool. Bishop Berkeley wrote that morality and religion in Britain had collapsed, to a degree that was never known in any Christian country. During that time, a mighty spiritual awakening shook England as God blessed the preaching of faithful men. That religious movement called the Revival of England. The best known of these preachers in the Revival of England was John Wesley. He was an Anglican minister. His Methodism gave lower and middle classes in English society a sense of purpose and community. During his lifetime, he had traveled about 250,000 miles on horseback and preached around 42,000 sermons. In 1735, Wesley sailed to the American colony of Georgia to be a missionary to the Indians and to serve as pastor in the town of Savannah. Because of conflicts with some of the colonists, his ministry in America failed. As he returned to England, he wrote in his journal, "I went to convert the Indians, but oh, who shall convert me?" After his conversion, Wesley began to travel throughout the British Isles. Since most Anglican churches soon closed their doors to him, he began to preach to large crowds in the open air and saw many conversions. He is considered the founder of the Methodist Church, although Wesley did not intend to leave the Anglican Church. The work of Wesley and others like him had a tremendous impact on Britain. Spiritual revival broke the apathetic attitudes among professing Christians and led to domestic reform and foreign missions. One of John Wesley's contemporaries was George Whitefield. He was a major force in revivalism in England and America. He succeeded John Wesley as leader of Calvinist Methodists in Oxford. When he and the Wesley were excluded from preaching in Anglican churches, Whitefield encouraged the Wesleys to follow his example and preach wherever people tended to gather. He not only reached throughout Britain with great results but also crossed the Atlantic 7 times on preaching tours in the American colonies. Whitefield was used of God to play a substantial role in the Great Awakening in America. The revival cut across denominational lines and touched every class of society. England itself was transformed by the revival.